We're ready. We are more than ready. Hey, good evening. It is 3 minutes after 6 o'clock. The very first Oldies 99.1 All-Star All-Request Show is underway. I am Mike Lee. We've got Joe Cook here. Hey, Joe.
Hey there, buddy. How you doing?
Man, welcome to Oldies 99.1.
This is awesome. My first time to talk actually live on radio in a long time, and it is a blast. Wow, it is. You can hear me okay?
Hang on just 1 second. Let's
Yes.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, we're not used to dealing with this many microphones. And then we spent 2 weeks promoting that Steve Hartline
Yeah, where is he?
was going to be here.
He's supposed to be here, right?
We got a much better looking man. Jim Gum is with us from our sister station, ESPN Cleveland 101.3. Welcome to the family, Jim.
Thank you, man. Listen, this is my favorite radio station behind ESPN. I love Cleveland Oldies. I do. This is my favorite. These are my favorite songs. When I found out that this was going to be the format, I'm like, this is going to be awesome. I listen all the time, Mike, and you guys have killed it with your song lists.
Oh, it's been a labor of love. When we talked about what we wanted to do with 99.1, and I suggested Oldies, and I made a presentation, they just said build it. And man, I had a blast.
You did a good job.
Thank you very much. It's been so much fun. And the listeners have been so involved. We've already got 20-some plus requests from text messages, Facebook, and all that. And we're going to get to them. Now, if you want to request a song, you can text us at 423-380-0991. You can go to the Oldies 99.1 Facebook page and do it there. But this is the greatest thing. They're going to win something.
Yes, they are. We're talking about a 6-month supply of Mayfield ice cream. 6 months supply. What do you think about that, Jim?
Man, if only listen. Can I resign today and be eligible, and then come back? No,
so
I'll
we
tell you
can
what.
get there.
That's a great deal right there. Love me some Mayfield ice cream.
You have to make a request in order to be qualified. So there you go. Now we lost a legend, Brian Wilson, yesterday. One of the last of the Wilson brothers, one of the original Beach Boys.
Right.
So we got to start off with a request that we got for the Beach Boys, and we got this from Claudia. So let's get it going. It's the All-Star All-Request Show on Oldies 99.1. Come on, let us know what you want to hear. The All-Star All Request Show. It's Mike Lee and Joe Cook, and we got Jim Gums sitting in here. We heard from Kim Cheek. She is a huge fan of the radio station from day one. She called first morning, Monday morning when we debuted, and thanked us for the format. She is a huge fan of Leonard Skinner. You may have heard of them.
Sweet Home Alabama?
That's exactly
Love it.
So for Kim, here we go. This is Sweet Home Alabama
Good
on
one.
Oldies 99.1. Star All Request Show. It is 12 minutes after 6, 6:12. It's Mike Lee and Joe Cook and Jim Gum filling in for Steve Hartline, who still hasn't showed up. But you know what? The great thing is when you own the place,
You can do as you please.
you can do as you please.
Yes.
That's right.
And others say, thank you, may I have another? Okay, guys, we've been talking about, we're all in our 60s.
Right.
Yep.
Well,
Some of us are just slightly north.
Hey, I gave you a pass, Joe.
okay, thank
Okay.
you. I'll take it.
We're all in our early 60s. And so, I mean, we live this stuff. We live with the
did.
60s and
Correct.
70s.
We did.
70s were all my jams growing up. Did you have particularly favorite groups?
Oh gosh, we were just talking
From the
me and
70s.
Jim, but CCR was one of my favorites.
I love
Creedence Clearwater?
Yeah, I
Yep.
love CCR.
Wonderful group. Beatles, of course.
Of course.
Rolling Stones.
Rolling
all
Stones,
the
yeah.
Brits. The Beach Boys. We lost
Yep.
Brian
Brian
Wilson,
Wilson.
a couple of days ago.
We'll have more of the Beach Boys coming up.
And y'all gonna love us. I love the Bee Gees. I
No,
know.
me too.
I did. I love the
Hey,
Bee Gees. My
I
brothers could disown me for saying that.
My brother was like into John Prine and all these southern rock bands and stuff, which I did later get into that. I love Bubblegum Pop.
Me too.
Andy Kim,
me
Rock
too.
Me Gently. I still love that song.
Andy
And
Kim.
people be, I hate that. Yeah, it sold 1 million copies and you didn't buy one.
You
It
remember
just
the
somehow-
1910 Fruit Gum Company,
Yes.
the Ohio Express,
Yep.
the Jaggerts, the rapper.
Those are some of the groups we got to pick up from the 60s.
Awesome.
Absolutely. All right, back to our requests here. This is for a guy who's a real troublemaker. His name is Jim Gum, and he likes protest music. He's against the Vietnam War, people.
That's right.
This is CCR and Fortunate Son. Times Great Oldies, Cleveland's Oldies 99.1, Dobie Gray, and Drift Away. That's for our friend Ryan, who lives in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and has made the switch to Oldies 99.1 rather than listen to the crap playing on WIBG. So there you go. Same 250 songs over and over again is what he said.
Yeah, that's about right.
Yeah. Steve Hartline joins us.
Finally.
Here in the studio.
I thought you told me you're starting at 7. What happened?
So where's the pizza you promised?
Oh, man. No, it's at Jim Gum's supper that he just went to.
Steve, we got a healthy number of requests. We got them lined up, but we're still taking more.
Okay.
You can call us or text us 423-380-0991. You can go to the Oldies 99.1 Facebook page, comment there. Fruit Loops is in mixtv.tv. He's monitoring Facebook for us.
I can't believe that he's here, and I can't believe I finally get to work with Joe Cook.
Well, this is a big pleasure for me to work with Steve and of course Mike. All you guys are so great. Have been so nice to me.
Oh.
And I love Oldies, and I love all you. I love Mix. Love all the stations in the building here.
Well,
it's just fun.
We're getting a lot of great compliments about you and what you're doing, and of course, Mike's been here for a little over a year now, I guess. Almost 2 years, and it seems like longer. But anyway,
it seems like forever to be quite honest.
No, but you guys are doing great. And, hey, I got to say hello to Stephen Shelton, who's listening live tonight in Omaha, Nebraska. He is at the College Baseball World Series, but I understand he's actually, and this is a little-known fact, he is having dinner at Warren Buffett's house there in Omaha.
Oh, really? Nice.
And so they've got us tuned in tonight.
He stopped and got the double cheeseburger meal.
At Dairy Queen.
Yeah.
Because he owns Dairy Queen. So,
Yes, that's right. Okay, well, Steve, if you've got a request, you be sure and text Steve, and we'll totally ignore it.
I'm used to that.
So, Steve, I'll tell you what, it's crazy because this really came from a conversation about what do we want to do with the signal of 99.1. And I remember saying, well, here's what I do, and brought up the idea of an oldie station. I knew it would be popular because so many people in the Cleveland, Bradley County area are 55 and older.
That's right.
And they're starved for this music.
Oh yeah.
I had no idea how it would take off.
Yeah, it's really been extremely tremendous. You took a lot of time, and Mike built this station, all of the music and everything, and it really has, and it's really surprised all of us, quite frankly, at how quickly it took off and the comments we're getting.
We get comments from people. We actually had one guy by the name of Steve. He was in his early 50s. He called me. He wouldn't give me his last name. Sounded a lot like you.
Steve H.
Yeah. No, he called up and said, if I need to talk to the owner, I will, but Mike, please don't take away this format. He said, we have been starved. He was listening to The Hog. It's a classic rock station in Crossville, and the signal comes in here pretty decently. He said, I found you by accident, to be honest. And he said, I've been listening every minute since. He said, when your signal craps out on me, I'm on. And he goes, and I never stream anything. And I listen to you all day as I go around and do my work. And he was begging us to not ever change the format. So if it ever happens, it's Steve's fault.
Yeah, it's my fault. We'll blame Reagan and Holden. Hey, go ahead, Mike. Over to you.
I was going to say, we got a request for the Beatles. If you've never heard of them, they're a little band out of Liverpool, England. And this is from our youngest requestee. Asher Murgy is 12 years old.
Oh wow.
There we go.
Yeah.
There we go.
And what song does he pick? A Very Rowdy Revolution.
Yeah.
On Oldies 99.1. here on the All-Star All-Request Show. Our very first All-Request Show here on Oldies 99.1. It's going on until 8 o'clock tonight, and you are more than welcome to make your requests. You can text them, call them in, 423-380-0991. You can go leave us a message at myoldies991.com, and you can also go to our Facebook page, our Oldies 99.1 Facebook page, even the Mix 104.1 Facebook page, and comment your request there. We will get to them. We have got a full list, and we're going to be getting to some good songs. All right, favorite bands. Steve, I know your answer.
Stones.
Yep, Rolling Stones.
Probably my all-time favorite, Beatles. That you just played a Beatles song, and I'd have to say they influenced music more than any other that I know of.
I would have to go Doobie Brothers.
Oh,
Just because they're
pre Michael McDonald or after?
definitely free.
Okay.
Yeah, we're talking South City Midnight Lady and songs like that never made it to the radio that were just really, really good. Yeah, and they're my bucket list. I have not had a chance to see them in concert.
You know, they're touring. They were on
they are.
CBS Sunday Morning last Sunday.
Oh, they just dropped a new album.
That's why, probably.
Yeah. And then, okay, favorite Rolling Stones song. Do you have a favorite?
You know, it's either going to be Beast of Burden or, Tumbling Dice. Well, yeah, of course there's that one.
Satisfaction. That'd be mine.
Yeah.
Well, we'll get some Stones coming up. What about you? Do you have a favorite Beatles song, Joe?
Golly. I almost liked all of them. Something interesting I read, Beach Boys, Pet Sounds. You remember that?
Yeah,
Okay. Well, he was influenced, he said, over the Beatles' Rubber Soul, tongue twister, Rubber Soul album. Okay? And the Beatles said their, what was that? Sgt. Pepper's album was the Beach Boys' Pet Sounds influenced
Oh, my
them.
goodness.
So
How
isn't
cool.
that weird how that worked out?
Yeah. And I don't know if you know this. It may shock you. When the Beatles were asked, when they first came to the United States, they asked what musicians inspired them the most. Their first answer was Buck Owens.
Buck Owens.
Remember, they did a version of Act Naturally. That was his song.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I forgot that.
They loved Buck Owens.
Wow. I've
And
never known that.
They picked up a lot of riffs and stuff like that.
You know, and the Stones, and I think the Beatles too, they really got into blues
Yes,
over
they
there
did.
in England. And Chess Records in Chicago, Marshall Chess, and some of those Muddy Waters, and who wrote, of course, he sang the song Rolling, not like a Rolling Stone, but Rolling Stone, which of course is where they came up with their name.
All right, now, just a reminder that if you make a request, whether it's a phone call or a text or whatever, you will be qualified to win, pardon me if I drool, 6 months of ice cream
Really good
from
stuff.
Mayfield Dairy and
So what's your favorite Mayfield flavor, if you had to?
Turtle Tracks.
By the way, Scotty and Lisa Mayfield are listening right now.
Are they?
I think
Mayfield
it's
Dairy.
all good.
It's all good.
I'm
Joel,
a
what's your
strawberry or chocolate fan mainly.
There you go.
What about Steve?
So I'm a Smoky Mountain Fudge guy.
Oh, that's good too, yeah.
And I asked Scotty one time, I said, what's your favorite? And he said vanilla. And he was serious because he said he can stack stuff on it.
Yeah, yes,
good base.
It does make a lot of sense.
Mm-hmm.
And they also have a blueberry. I'm on Mixed TV. You can see why I know so much about ice cream.
Oh,
It's obvious.
Come on.
They have a blueberry cobbler ice cream that comes out in a limited edition that
would
should
be
be
good.
illegal. It is so good.
Probably.
All right, enough about ice cream for this moment. We do have requests to play, and we're going to get to them. As a matter of fact, Shelia Freeman, she texted in, and she wanted to hear one of the best songs I think ever recorded from the Righteous Brothers. 99.1 with the Righteous Brothers and Unchained Melody. Here on the All-Star All-Request Show. All-Star being Steve Hartline, and the request being yours, and then me and Joe Cook as well.
Yeah,
Steve finally showed up. You know.
Yeah. Well, he's got to keep his entourage out back.
Yeah.
They're not allowed in the station because
they're raccoons.
They rough up anybody that gets too close.
Squirrels and raccoons.
Yeah.
It's like that bear on Signal Mountain right now. It's the same thing.
Did you know how the Righteous Brothers got their name?
I don't.
A black disc jockey in the late 1950s played their song, and they were going by some other name, and he said, "Those are some righteous brothers."
Are you serious?
Yeah. And it got back to them, and that's why they named.
I never knew that.
Yeah, well, now you do.
Every time I hear that song, I want to do pottery.
I've taught. Yes.
Ditto.
Yeah, Google the reference.
That's right.
I've said to my grandson Tanner, see, when I die, all this amazing information about music of the 60s and 70s are going to go with me. He goes, "Oh, we'll just Google it."
We'll Google it.
Why don't you write a book?
David Carroll threatens to beat me up every time that I mention writing a book. He's that's his turf, you know.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, he gets really cagey.
Yeah, he writes one every day.
If you talk about
Just ask him, he'll tell you.
All right, we got more requests to get to. Matter of fact, Rhonda Cisco, a big fan of the radio station. Rhonda wanted to hear something from Benny King, and we've got it next. Hey, if you want to join us, you want to make a request, give us a call, text us, 423-380-0991. We'll get it on for you. Oldies 99.1. Hey, it's Mike Lee along with Joe Cook and Steve Hartline here on the All Request Oldies show, and we've got a special person on the line, I hope. Patrick, are you there? Patrick? No, it's not working.
We're having an issue here with the phone.
I think your phone's ringing.
Yeah, the phone's ringing. The problem...
Just not Patrick.
Yeah, we don't know how to get the phone on the air. We'll have to figure it out.
If I knew somebody who could do something, we would do it. While we get that figured out, let me say hello to my friend Don Jacobson and Pam Green. They're listening in tonight, and Pam wants to know what's considered an oldie. And I said, anything older than me.
Yeah. That's a good answer. A good answer.
Oh, yeah, we'll put Patrick on speaker. All right. Hello, Patrick. Corey, how you doing?
I'm doing well. How are y'all tonight?
I'm
Good.
doing good.
Hey, Patrick. It's Joe Cook. How you doing? Long time no talk to. Buddy.
A few years, but it's great talking to you.
You same here.
So, Patrick, we're pretty excited because we're putting you to work.
I know. Yes, Steve felt sorry for me and said, well, we let you do a little weather on the station. So I said, well, I'd be glad to do that. So I appreciate Steve and everybody else letting me kind of give the forecast over there. So
Patrick is going to be our radio meteorologist here at Oldies 99.1.
That is awesome.
Now we officially have someone to blame when it doesn't go the way we like it.
That's right.
I didn't know I signed up for that.
Oh, and did he tell you you're also going to be doing mornings when I'm gone?
Ooh.
I guess that was a little hidden surprise too.
Yeah. You get to do mornings. Also, we take out the garbage every Thursday.
Yes.
That's important.
Trash night.
So, Patrick, what have you been up to?
I'm doing a lot of gardening. I work at a local nursery. I caretake a local farm. I still do some weather consulting and still just do some weather forecasting for several radio stations. So I'm busier now than I was when I was at Channel 12. I don't know. I got grandkids, and they're keeping me busy too.
Aren't they
but I'm having
great?
a good time.
Grandkids are the best gift. They really are.
Yeah, I'm real blessed.
They're so much better than our kids.
Yeah, you can be their friends. You don't have to be their parent. You can be their friends.
Exactly, and then send them home when they act up. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man.
Joe, you and Patrick, you've known each other a long time, Patrick.
We sure do. We have worked together on and off for what, about 30-something years, Patrick, I'd say?
No, Joe, you're dating us now. But,
I better be quiet. I did that earlier. And Mike
I
tried to
remember
cut
talking to Joe every day.
Yes, you did. We had a good time. And they're going to continue right here at Oldies 99.1.
That's right.
I know. I'm really looking forward to it. But y'all are playing a lot of songs that I remember when I was a little boy.
Well, we're excited to have you on board, and as soon as we can get you doing the weather, that's a couple days too late for me because I'm excited about having you on the air.
Well, I'm looking forward to it, and y'all do a great job. And I tell you what, you couldn't ask for three more professional radio people in the area, and I tell you, Cleveland's blessed to have y'all.
Well, thank you.
Thank you, Patrick.
You read that just the way I wrote it. That was great.
That was a good
That
job,
delivery
Patrick.
was perfect.
I figured that would take me off garbage duty.
Yeah, all right. Perfect.
That's
Hey,
right.
Patrick, thanks again for calling. We appreciate you, man, so much.
Oh, no problem, guys. Hey, y'all have a wonderful night, and
Hey.
Looking forward to talking to y'all more.
All right,
Hey,
same
hang
here,
on.
Patrick.
We've got another person listening I got to say hello to.
Okay.
Aubrey Preston is listening
Aubrey.
tonight. And let me tell you, Aubrey is a musician himself. He's also a legend in his own mind. And so he's, I bet Aubrey's got a request for us. He's a music aficionado
then,
big time.
Aubrey, all you have to do is text you know how to text.
He can text me or now if he texts you, Mike Lee, he's going to be entered into 6 months of what? Ice cream?
Ice cream, yeah.
Mayfield ice
So
cream?
Aubrey, why text Steve when you can get 6 months of free ice cream? 423-380-0991 is the number to text.
There we go.
All right, we've got a request for a musician that we lost last week. Sadly, Sly Stone passed away at the age 82, and someone was wanting to hear Dance to the Music, and we've got it for you on Oldies 99.1. It's the All-Star Request Show with requests and Steve Hartline. So far, no feedback from. Great oldies, Cleveland's Oldies 99.1 and downtown. That's Petula Clark. And that is for our buddy Mark Smith at Smith Family McDonald's, who had something to say to you, Steve.
Yeah, what do he want?
He said, Heartline's brutal. Get him off the air before he kills the station.
I tell you, I love that.
I'll tell you what, he just called.
He's so funny.
We couldn't answer. We can't answer the phone on the air.
Thank God.
Well, on a request show, it would be nice.
Well, but not with Smith.
But with texting, people get...
Nobody wants to hear Mark Smith.
Here's the deal, Mark. Since you called on the Oldies hit line at 423-380-0991, you are qualified for 6 months of free ice cream from Mayfield, because God knows that ice cream machine at McDonald's never works.
Boy! Oh, man!
Nah.
Hey, Fruit Loops, lock the door. He's not getting in here. Oh, my
I'm
Lord,
sorry.
have mercy.
It's-
That's pretty. That's true. Though.
Thank you. I was kind of proud of that
pretty
one.
good. That's
All right, we're closing out the first hour pretty much, and Audrey Preston,
Aubrey
Preston wanted to hear a blues and jazz great who back in 1973 scored a #1 song on the pop charts, and he wasn't real thrilled about it, to be honest. Here's Dr. John, Right Place, Wrong Time.
There we go.
Good one.
Yeah, he wasn't into commercial. We're broadcast professionals, ladies and gentlemen. Don't try this at home. Hey, good evening. It's 7:03. It's Mike Lee, Joe Cook, and Steve Hartline on Oldies 99.1. And this is the All-Star All-Request Show. We've done an hour of requests. We've got another hour to go.
It went quickly, too, did it
It did.
not?
It went.
Wow.
It went, and we got so many good requests. It's fantastic.
You know what they say, when you're having fun.
Yes, absolutely. So, Steve, are you enjoying being up this late?
Well, I could say the same thing to you.
Yeah.
You actually start earlier than I do. Yeah, I tell you, any time I'm out past 6, it's really something. So I've never seen this side of the sunset. The sunset.
Some of my favorite memories when I was in my early 20s was doing the 6 to 10 show on a top 40 station in Denver.
Wow.
What a fun shift that was.
Well, you're talking night, of course.
Yeah, 6 to 10 at night. Yeah,
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, Joe, it's PM.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well,
This is mid-morning for me right now. So
Yeah,
exactly. Exactly.
I said, when Joe came on, I said, I'm looking forward to having you to be able to fill in for me when I'm on vacation.
Hey, what
Yeah.
did they say?
He gave me this dead stare. So, well, I'm not really that much of a morning person. I said, no, on mix.
The afternoon.
That's
It
different.
was like, oh, yeah, that's different. I can do that.
Yeah, that's fine.
But we've got a great list of requests. As a matter of fact, we're going to get to them here. Let's see here. I thought I put this in order. Oh, here we go. We got a text request. Somebody wanting to hear an amazing song from Gordon Lightfoot. We're going to play that next. Oldies 99.1 and Sundown. There's Gordon Lightfoot on the All-Star All-Request Show. You want to get something on? Call us 423-380-0991. Don't expect us to put you on the air, though, because we don't know how.
Won't work.
But the better way, and everybody likes texting better anyway, 423-380-0991 to get your request on, and you'll be eligible to win 6 months of ice cream from our friend at Mayfield Dairies. So, Mayfield Dairy Farms. Thanks again to Scotty Mayfield for that. We've got Steve Hartline and Joe Cook here.
We're here.
We're
All right.
here.
We're happy to be here.
We're like the Pips, basically.
Absolutely.
I've always wanted to be a Pip.
Gladys Knight and the Pips.
There we go.
I'll bet the Pips are still touring.
Oh, yeah.
If we look, we could probably bring them to a concert.
Oh, yeah.
In their
Probably
wheelchairs
are.
doing it. Yeah.
That's right.
All right, so Steve, how did you get into radio?
How did I get into radio? Well, I got into radio by being a janitor, and then I cleaned up the WBAC, our buddy Bill Thomason, and the late great Bill Thomason, and he got me in. A little before that, though, Tom Rowland started me out as a child. My grandfather was a pastor here, Reverend Littlefield, for many years, and put me on the radio, and he had a program. So I've always been in radio in some way or the other, and then I progressed into doing baseball and doing, sports, and actually at this station and at the AM, and then just kept going. And basically, I'm still a janitor, and I still run the board.
They were threatening to fire him, so he bought it.
Well, that could have happened. I don't know.
I met Steve the first weekend back in the United States.
First week you were here.
First weekend I worked at Alive 95. Steve was there doing his stuff, and he came in, and we talked for probably an hour.
Long time.
It was most mature teenager I've ever met in my life.
And then just went downhill from there.
It just went down. And whoever thought you'd be stupid enough to hire me? My God! After that conversation, what a moron!
Oh, yeah.
Joe, how did you get into radio? And please share the year, because it shocked everyone.
Let's not share the year. But, Mike and Steve, it was back many years ago. I was in the 10th grade in high school, and back in Montgomery, Alabama, at WBAM, they had a show on Saturday morning. It was called DJ of the Week. And I'd always kind of been interested in radio. I thought it was magical, and it is, So anyway, people encouraged me to do it. I signed up for it. And on January 25th, I won't say the year, I did that the other day, and you should have seen the people around here. They went, anyway, I did the show on a Saturday morning from 10 to 10:30. And the boss called me up. I didn't know who the boss was. I didn't know anything about it. They said, Mr. Brennan wants to talk to you. And I said, really? What do I do? So anyway, he says, hey, Joe, we would like to offer you something. And I said, really? He said, yeah, what if we trained you and gave you a job? I said, that'd be perfect. So that's how I got in radio.
That's an awesome start.
Wow.
That is great. Oh, hang on. Okay, we got a request from the website. Oh, yeah. We're going to get to that. Princess Snyder wants to hear Color My World by Chicago.
Princess
We're going to get to
Snyder.
That. Princess Snyder.
Oh, my goodness. Probably the first lady of exercise.
Yes, she is.
In Cleveland, Tennessee.
And every once in a while, she comes by and looks at me to keep motivated, to keep exercising. All right. My wife wanted to hear a song, and what Trish says, that's what I do.
You got it.
She is the biggest B.J. Thomas fan in the world. We saw the what was his name? Down in the Boondocks.
Billy Joel Royal.
Billy Joel Royal and B.J. Thomas, the Boondocks and Raindrops tour in Gatlinburg or Pigeon Forge several times. Great show.
I bet.
Loved him. Matter of fact, my grandson Tanner was maybe 12. We took him, and he was like, oh, great. And he loved it. He ended up picking up a B.J. Thomas Greatest Hits CD.
Really?
Yes.
I love B.J. Thomas.
And so here we go. B.J. Thomas and Rock and Roll Lullaby on Oldies 99.1.
With the Beach Boys in the background.
That's right. 99.1. 99.1. 99.1. 99.1. 99.1. 99.1. 99.1. 99.1. 99.1. 99.1. 99.1. 99.1. 99.1. 99.1. 99.1. 99.1. 99.1. 99.1. 99.1. 99.1. 99.1. 99.1. 99.1. 99.1. 99.1. 99.1. 99.1. 99.1. 99.1. 99.1. 99.1. 99.1. 99.1. 99.1. 99.1. 99.1. 99.1. 99.1. 99.1. 99.1. 99.1. 99.1. 99.1. 99.1. 99.1. 99.1. 99.1. 99.1. 99.1. 99.1. 99.1. 99.1. 99.1. 99.1. 99.1. 99.1. 99.1. 99.1. 99.1. 99.1. 99.1. 99.1. 99.1. 99.1. 99.1. 99.1. 99.1. 99.1. 99.1. 99.1. 99.1. 99.1. 99.1. 99.1. 99.1. 99.1. 99
It's the all-star, all-request show, old-time rock and roll. And hang on here. Who requested that? That was Debbie Bishop. Debbie, a very faithful listener. Matter of fact, Debbie told me she has to choose when she gets up to go to the bathroom because she loves every song we play.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Yes.
Well, can I make a suggestion to Debbie then? Hey, Debbie.
Okay.
I know Debbie. Hey, Debbie. Hey, put a radio in the bathroom.
There you
My
go.
God, just
That's a good
Absolutely.
Here's a privilege.
Oh.
Oh, there we go.
Oh.
There we go. I'm fine. I picked up the wrong mic. Now we're good.
Oh, okay.
Debbie.
That's
No, what I
right.
was saying is Debbie put a radio in the bathroom.
That way you don't have to hold it.
Hey,
Yeah.
hello.
She's a faithful listener. She
Very
requests
faithful.
like every morning
Oh yeah.
and enters contests and all that. And it's listeners like Debbie that we appreciate very, very much. We've got a song coming up in just a second here from probably one of the most creative albums ever done. Queen did it.
Wow. Yeah.
Their rock opera. You remember this. Did either of you ever see the Queen movie, the Freddie Mercury movie? They showed for
Bohemian,
this song how they did the production for Bohemian Rhapsody. And one of they didn't have phasing in the studio like they do today. And what they did was they set up a microphone, put speakers on chains, played the playback, and let the speakers go, and it would swoosh by the microphone. And that's how they got some of the effects. Some of it was literally singing into a garbage can. Wow. A metal garbage can, stuff like that. Yeah, you would think this was all so high-tech, and it really wasn't. And it was all the genius of Freddie Mercury.
Wow.
He was very good.
Amazing. So, Bohemian Rhapsody, Jennifer Turk wants to hear it. It's our pleasure to play it here on Oldies 99.1.
Sun is shining, it's a beautiful day. Wake up, sleepyhead, get up and play. Everything's yellow, it's a beautiful sight. Sunbeam showers makes everything bright. Come on now, let's get away.
Make every day brighter with the sunny southern goodness of Mayfield Dairy.
We're at 7:28. We've got a lot of great songs still to come. As a matter of fact, we're going to play Andy Kim in a minute.
Oh, boy.
But it's not the
good
song
one.
you're thinking of.
Oh, which one is it?
I'm going to let you stew on it a minute. He's the lead singer of a band that had a huge one-hit wonder.
Not. Are you talking about Andy Kim? It's not
Andy Kim,
one of his latter songs,
from
Rock Me Gently?
Gently fame. He was the lead singer of a band that had probably one of the most popular one-hit wonders of all time.
Sugar.
Honey, honey.
The Archies.
The Archies. And Aileen Varner wanted to hear this one. She's in the hunt for 6 months of free Mayfield ice cream from Mayfield Dairies. And we're going to announce the winner coming up here in about 25 minutes. So if you want to get registered, go ahead and text your request at 423-380-0991. Yeah, Andy Kim, he didn't even really want to sing this song, and it ended up opening his entire solo career. Times Great Oldies, Cleveland's Oldies 99.1 and Sugar Sugar. It's the Archies at 1932. Military time is on the clock here.
That's right.
It's 7:32. And thanks for Phyllis for calling. She wants to hear Surfin' Safari, but if I don't have that, we bartered it to where I play a surfing song.
Okay.
Oh,
So
okay.
we're gonna,
Good,
they're
good.
willing to work with us.
Good.
And she's also in the hunt for the ice cream. Alan Mincy, a good
Mincy.
friend of the station, amazing journalist.
Just ask him; he'll tell you.
He will talk to you for hours about what a good journalist he is.
He will. He'll ask you all about it.
Yeah, I mean, hang on here. He wanted to hear Todd Rundgren. We don't have the song he wanted, so that means we play something by Todd.
So Joe has to sing it if
Yes.
they don't have Todd. Is that right?
From the top.
I tried.
Oh, hey, that's fine.
All right, so for Alan Mincy, here is Todd Rundgren and I Saw the Light on Oldies 99.1. Oldies, Cleveland's Oldies 99.1, the Rolling Stones, and Miss You. To me, that's one of Jagger's best vocals of all time.
Roger Pickett is listening. Roger and Cindy, Mermaid Mattress. And he said he loved, that was his favorite so far.
Roger, this is a closed circuit message to Roger Pickett. Everyone else, please tune down your radio for about 10 seconds. In 3, 2, 1. Roger, I need your advertising dollars on Oldies.
Oh, hello.
Steve has said if we don't get some advertising dollars, we're going to a 24-hour clogging format. We don't want that.
Roger's a clogger.
Well,
So, I mean, yeah, he's a clogger. He's a clogger from the old
way
days.
back?
Way back. Way
Well,
back.
shoot fire.
Yeah.
It might have backfired.
Ah, too bad.
Roger, thank you so much for listening. He was so kind when he was in on Mix. He came in and congratulated us the first day.
Oh, yeah.
He said the station sounds amazing.
Yeah, he had never heard it. He was just
No,
being,
he- yeah, he-
he's just,
he-
yeah.
he was totally-
He thought it was Fiesta. He had no idea.
That's why he said bueno, bueno.
Yeah, I know.
All right. Okay, we've got other requests to get to. As a matter of fact, hang on here.
Yeah.
I'm looking. We got so many.
Well, we got a lot coming in here.
We do. We got Cindy Cabrera. She is a very faithful listener. She wants me to put some Leif Garrett in the format, and I told her I'll think about it. No, we're going to get Leif Garrett. She wanted to hear an amazing song from the Bee Gees. You Should Be Dancing. Cindy, here you go.
There we go.
Good one.
On Oldies 99.1.
Oldies 99.1.
Color My World. And that was played at my wedding almost 37 years ago. Yeah.
What's the
My
date
my
on that?
wife cries every time she hears it because we're still married 37 years later. She hasn't been able to get rid of me yet.
That's a good one. I like it. That was a
What,
great
now, what's
song.
the anniversary date?
December the 30th.
Yeah, New Year's almost.
Yep, almost.
That's good.
We
That's good.
we dated a long time. We dated 2 months before we got married.
Whoa,
Yeah.
2 whole months.
man!
And no, I didn't get her in trouble. You guys stop thinking that way. I
Come
know
on.
it's on your mind.
Come on.
Oh man, oh man.
Yeah.
Okay, we've got some more oldies to play. We're running out of time though. It's 7:49. We're going to announce a winner coming up very shortly for 6 months of Mayfield ice cream from Mayfield Dairy Farms.
Yummy stuff.
But right now, Olivia wanted to hear. This is a band that's had 2 hits, but they were both so amazing. The Cornelius Brothers
Oh, yeah.
and their sister Rose, who was a plump little thing, as I remember it. This is Treat Her Like a Lady on Oldies 99.1. Stop. What idiot is in control here? Obviously, nobody.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because we're almost at the top of the hour. It took over. Let me see here. Best of my love, Sheila Evans. Sheila, thank you for listening.
Hey, Mike.
Yes.
I want to say hello to someone here who we've never heard from. You've never been in this station?
No, I haven't. I absolutely have not. I haven't been invited.
Well, I tell you,
man.
now come on. Your husband needs to be bringing you more often. Now, tell everybody who you are.
I'm Lisa Mayfield from Athens, Tennessee.
And this of course, Scotty Mayfield, Scotty and Lisa, and you brought. He's got the ice cream back in the freezer right now.
Absolutely. He said we must take ice cream. So y'all can have that later on.
I'll be leaving with some. I can promise you that.
Yes. You know, what have you thought of the music this evening?
Oh, well, we picked it up on the way here after we asked you which station, and I love it. I'm an oldies person because I'm kind of an old person.
Well, I love it too. And this is Joe Cook and Mike Lee.
Mike Lee, it's a pleasure to meet you. Thank you for coming.
We're all big Mayfield fans.
Well, thank you. We appreciate that. Well, I'm the youngest of 5 children, so all of my older siblings, I loved their music probably more than I liked my period of time of music. But anyway, I like the oldies. Thank you for doing a station.
Well, it's been great. Mike here built the station, put everything together, all the music and everything, and we've had so many requests. Really, not just tonight, Mike, but throughout the last several days.
Oh, absolutely. But tonight, it started getting away from us.
Yeah.
For some reason, people started around 7:15.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll make a request now.
Well,
but no.
We're giving away 6 months of Mayfield ice cream as the grand prize.
Exactly.
So,
That's what.
That's
I
what
guarantee you, some of these people are so young they had to Google an oldie just to be able to request it to try to win the ice cream.
That's okay.
Yes.
That's perfectly all right, isn't it? Whatever it takes, right?
You've got a store there in downtown Athens, and I'd love for people to come by. Tell us about it.
So it's called White Street Market, and we are truly a market. Actually, I had 4 different people in today from Cleveland.
Did you really?
So we have quite a few customers from Cleveland, and we are, as I said, in the historic area of downtown Athens, and it is truly a market. We have clothing, jewelry, food, children's books, you name it.
Wow, nice.
Yes, it's a nice store. It's a refurbished building. It was an old tire store. It was nasty, and Scotty worked so hard getting it in shape. Yeah, we're pleased with that. It's a nice addition to downtown Athens.
Do you sell Mayfield ice cream?
Well, actually, we do not in our store, but you can go to the Mayfield Visitor
Okay,
Center
I
and
would
get
just-
some ice cream. Just right down the street.
Just right
That's
down the
exactly
street.
Right. Yeah.
Just kind of a funny story. When my grandson, he's 26 now, almost 27. He was like 6, and he went on a school field trip to Mayfield Dairy. And I was like, how did you like it? He said, the ice cream was good, Papa, but they didn't have one cow. I didn't see one cow.
No.
How did they get milk? He was like, well, something's not right here. I said, they bring the milk into the
plant. That's right. That's cute. I love that.
This is June Dairy Month, by the way.
Yes, it is June Dairy Month, and we had our Moo Fest in Athens last week downtown, and I'll tell you, the weather held out, and I was so thankful. But there's some ladies from Cleveland that actually are doing a product called Rocky Pops. Have you heard about that?
I've not heard of it.
Well, we have a commercial kitchen upstairs called the Food Hub, and they can prepare their food in there because it's a licensed commercial kitchen.
Really?
And they're coming from Cleveland, and their pops are delicious. They're doing all this very fresh fruit in them.
Really?
But they set up downtown for our Moo Fest, and then they have them upstairs, and they told me they had done a couple of different things in Cleveland to sell their Rocky Pops. I think it's a great idea.
We need to have them in here, don't we?
Absolutely, we
Yeah,
do.
in here. Absolutely.
right.
Well, we have a winner. Matter of fact, why don't we have her? If you can read the name.
Where is Scotty? Where is
Scotty?
Scotty Mayfield too?
He's talking to
Yeah, who cares? We're gonna let you do
All
this.
right. It's
Did they write it down?
Penmanship at the bottom. 6 months. 6 months
Oh, my goodness.
of Mayfield ice cream.
Okay. Okay.
Going to
Mary Harrison.
Mary Harrison.
all right.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Mary
Here's
Harrison.
Scotty. Now that
There's
we
Scotty. Come on in here, Scotty. Scotty's been delivering ice cream. And
Mary Harrison has just won the prize.
Congratulations. Is this Mary? Is she? Oh, she's just listening, man.
yeah, she's listening.
they got an entry by phoning in a request.
That'll work.
You know, it's I tell you, Scotty, we get a lot of requests to start talking about Mayfield for 6 months.
Well, you can go to the store and get it year round.
Yeah.
Scotty, how are you, buddy?
I'm doing great.
Enjoying this music?
I have been. It's funny. I'm so old. I don't know what oldies and goodies are. We recorded and then listened to a special. I don't know when it aired. Probably 2 or 3 weeks ago. Peter, Paul, and Mary.
Oh yeah, sure.
And some of their songs just stay in your head. They just. I mean.
Oh, he wants you to turn around. I guess I got
Oh.
the camera on you. There.
Oh, so.
We're also on Mixed TV. There you You've been on TV a few times.
Well, hold on. You hold that. I got.
Come on over.
Oh, you have work to do.
Oh yeah.
Well,
you're
work to-
all right. He's gonna move things around here. There. We go. Oh.
Oh, no way.
He's got ice cream.
Oh, man.
Thank you.
Oh, Scott.
wow.
I just got ice cream from Scotty Mayfield himself.
Thank you very much.
Thank
You, me both. Boy, it's
Oh.
good.
A different flavor, but Steve won't eat anything but chocolate.
it. I'm totally fine. Hey, Scotty, be honest. Do I look picky? I've not met an ice cream I don't like.
I brought some Rocky Road, and I thought maybe you'd try something new. Nope.
I'll try that later. Oh, thank you so much.
Oh,
Yes, thank you.
man, oh, man.
What a night.
So I thank you for inviting me.
Oh, absolutely.
Because
you're always invited.
we ended up having a date night.
Oh,
Nice.
We came down here. We went to Roma Cafe
Oh, yes.
or whatever it
That's
is,
awesome.
and it was
Cafe Roma.
really good.
It's very good.
Really, very good.
Very
Excellent.
good. Very good.
As a matter of fact, the sauce that I had on whatever that it was on, it was chicken and shrimp and pasta.
Oh, wow.
It would have been good on anything.
Oh, wow.
Really, really good.
That's a good place.
So yeah, we did good.
So you got to come down and have dinner and then have dessert with us.
And then well, we already had dessert. She had a really chocolate, and they said they had some homemade ice cream, and it was good.
Oh, well.
But we don't have anything to worry about.
I don't.
Is that a camera? I need
Yeah,
to
it
go
is.
here.
Yes.
I was trying to tell you.
Okay, so-
That's a camera over there. There's Scotty. He's done this
anyway.
before, I think. Mike, how about Scotty Mayfield here?
It's a joy to have him here, but I'm not joking. To be handed ice cream from Scotty Mayfield, that's such a big deal to me
Well,
for
it's
some
like
reason.
the first time he ever handed me ice cream, about nearly 20 years ago, he started coming up here, and I said, it's like having Abraham Lincoln hand you a $5 bill.
Thank you.
It's the same exact thing.
Yes, there you go. That's
And
what
he
I'm
knew
talking
Abraham
about.
Lincoln. So, I mean, that goes. And I tell you, so what's happening with Mayfield right now? And that's a big time of the year.
Well, we just finished Move Fest, which thank goodness, it was funny because the weather forecast was 80% rain. Well, until the day comes, people just think, oh, it's going to be horrible. Well, the 80% was a real forecast, but it didn't start until 5:30. And as soon as people looked at the weather and they realized, hey, it's not going to be bad, we had a mob. It was great. And you guys were
Rachel
there.
was there. Yeah, that's right.
And so anyway, that was good. And so the summer's here. We have the visitor centers wide open and a lot of visitors there. Monday through Saturday, closed Wednesday. No tours Saturday because there's just not a lot to see. But anyway, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, great days to tour. And then Michael's planting pumpkins.
Getting ready.
Well, he's in between all this rain. He's
If they don't wash away.
That is a tradition at our house. The pumpkins.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
well, he plants pumpkins. He obviously uses them for his own corn maze, and then he has some corn maze buddies in Georgia, north of Knoxville, Middle Tennessee that they choose not to grow them, and so he sells them ornamental gourds and pumpkins, about 3 or 4 different kinds, I think, isn't it? And so that's good.
Sunflowers, so there's some-
And we have my wife she's got that White Street Market, and then upstairs she's been very involved in Athens Main Street, and we started a little place called the Food Hub, and it's kind of an entrepreneur center for people that think they know how to start a restaurant, can try it out there, and we're just getting started, but we have Maggie is kind of managing it, and we don't have any money, so she started serving lunch from 11 till 2, and I went yesterday. I couldn't go today, but I had it shredded chicken and a enchilada soup or something and a salad. It was really, really good.
One of our farmers is providing all the salad.
Nice.
Yeah. I mean, it's a local farmer kind of thing.
Makes sense.
And today she was so excited because she sold $200 worth of lunch.
Well, there we go. We're getting started.
Yeah. But anyway, it's that's kind of exciting that we're doing that, and we have some
We
interest.
hope we'll
So,
get us some chefs and some restaurants. We need restaurants.
Absolutely right. Well, I cannot thank you enough for coming down and letting us be part of
I'm
your
excited.
date night.
Oldies are great. I know you're promoting this and you had the contest, but my suggestion is once you get it promoted and going, quit talking and just play that good old music.
We play so much music.
Oh, yeah.
And
Yeah.
He really does.
And that's what people love.
Yeah.
That's right. That's
I
right.
mean, when I've been on his show, he's kind of the what's going on in Cleveland, Tennessee this week or today or whatever. And so there's a lot of talking and a lot of the
talking,
interviewing.
a lot of
and
hot air.
It's almost like, a lot of hot air. I'm glad you said that.
One time I was filling in for Steve when I came on board, and somebody texted and told Bridget, I know Steve's not here because you just played 2 songs in a row.
I know. Joe Cook, are you hearing all this?
Oh, yeah, I have. You see what I've been doing? I ate all the ice
You want
cream.
another one? I got another one.
It's delicious. Oh, my gosh.
So,
Thank you, Scotty.
So, I cannot remember the names of songs. Okay? I just can't. That's kind of why I brought her. If I had to make a request, I was going to lean on her. But there's an Elvis song, Falling in Love, or it's kind of a slow song.
I Can't Help Falling in Love with You.
That's one of my favorites.
All right, let me see. If I don't have
find
that, I need to be shot if
He
that
used
is
to
not.
end all the concerts
That's
with that.
that's my request.
Oh, my
Hang on
goodness.
here.
There
I'm
we go.
looking right
He
now.
wants to end our concert with the Elvis song. That's pretty good.
Well,
That's
you've
actually-
already done
Yeah.
Sweet Home Alabama. We heard that a
Oh,
while
okay.
ago.
Well, there you
Somebody
go.
requested
There
that,
you
and
go.
of course Lisa's from Alabama. So
Oh,
she
are
liked
you
that.
really?
Oh yeah, she's
Oh,
from Mobile.
I am
Oh.
too.
And
From Mobile?
No, from just south of Montgomery.
Oh, are you?
yeah, there you go.
I grew up there. Absolutely.
You're not going to believe this. I do not have I Can't Help Falling in Love
Come
with You.
on. Come on,
We'll
Mike.
have to get
Well, you know what I've
What-
always said is that there's always good to have something that you want and you can't get.
There you
Yeah.
go. And it's no
We
longer
we
Smoky Mountain Fudge.
we can get it and we will. Oh my goodness.
Well, it's just a great old song.
It is. It's fantastic.
I can remember back in, I think I was in the 8th grade or something, and nobody wanted to dance. The boys were on one side, the girls on. They'd play that song.
Slow
and,
song?
Yeah, everybody, here we go. You know.
Oh, it works.
Tell you what we can do. We got another one that was very similar to that called Crying in the Chapel.
Oh, well,
You remember
there
that
we go.
one?
There we
It's a very good one. And if we're wrapping things up, what a good song to do it with.
There you go.
There
What are
you
you
go.
saying?
There you go.
Are we going to go home and go to bed?
I think it's all over. I don't know.
I didn't mean that. Yeah, because Steve and I both rise early. That's all I meant by that. We don't need rumors starting. Scotty, thank you guys so much for coming.
We're glad to be here.
You made our night. You really did.
Yeah.
You're very kind.
He said we'll have to stream it in Athens.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, get a grandchild or a great grandchild to come over. They'll have you listening in your
Yeah.
car.
Can you
And,
explain how to do that?
yeah, it's real simple. It's very
That's
simple.
why the workers in my store are young.
Uh-huh.
And I told them it's called job security.
Yes.
Teach me how to do
It's
this.
job security because I'm like, Now, I know you showed me 2 weeks ago how to do this, but I haven't had to do it for 2 weeks. So
Yeah,
could you
that's
come
right.
over here and show me? And they just
That's
go,
right.
yes, ma'am, we'll be glad
That's
to.
right.
Well, thank you for coming. We're going to bring this All Request, the All-Star All Request show to a close. Thank you for listening, for making your request. And again, congratulations to Mary Harrison. She won 6 months of Mayfield ice cream.
Wow.
And I think I could eat that in one sitting. I'd
Wow.
be glad to give it a try. Thanks for listening. I'll catch you tomorrow morning at 6 o'clock.